Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a deadly couple in love that loves reacting to some Death Note.
Yes, we do. Oh my god, the show is so good. We are diving into episodes 5 and 6 today.
Yep. Season 1, episodes 5 and 6. And if you want early free access, if you want our full uncut reactions, you can get them on the head and see every moment over on our Patreon. Links in the description of the video. Also have early access right here on YouTube. You hit the join button and you'll still get them on the head. It won't be ad free. Won't see the full uncut reactions that way, but you'll still get them on the head.
Yes.
Let's get to this.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You there.
Yeah?
Listen carefully. I came to Japan as part of a secret investigation, so the local police can't find out that
I understand. I promise I won't tell anyone that I met you, and of course, that includes my father. It's just as I thought. Anyway, I don't want the police to know that I've come into contact with an FBI agent either. If my father ever found out, there's no doubt he'd let Elle know. I'm sure they'll treat this as just another unfortunate accident.
What a day.
Ray, what's the matter? Something happened, didn't it?
The bus I was on got hijacked, if you can believe it.
A bus jacking?
Robbed a bank 2 days ago, and I guess he wanted to try taking on a bus today. And in the end, the guy freaked out, jumped off the bus, and got hit by a car.
Did he die?
Yeah, probably. I couldn't really stick around to see what happened to him.
It's a little hard to believe that was all a coincidence, don't you think?
What do you mean?
Think about it. You got on that bus because you were investigating someone, right? Doesn't that suggest that you...
That's enough. You and I know you used to be one of the best agents in the FBI. But now you're my fiancé, Naomi. We talked about this. You're not an agent anymore, so just leave it alone.
You're just a fiance. You're here to make me cheat.
Wow.
It's just force of habit. Sorry about that.
I should be sorry.
But should something happen to this guy, she'll be on the case.
Your mind will be occupied with better things, too. More importantly, tell me how I can convince your dad I'm worthy of his daughter. Kira doesn't scare me half as much as he does.
Well, maybe value her intelligence and don't dismiss her. Good start.
I'm gonna wait 1 week before writing his name. If he dies right after meeting me, I'll only draw attention to myself. In the meantime, I think I'll use some of those inmates I've been keeping alive to play around with Elle a little more.
Another victim. This one left what appears to be a suicide note.
Gods of Death. Elle, do you know? Is he trying to tell us that gods of death exist? Tell the police to monitor prison populations closely for the next few days. Kira may use other suicide notes to communicate with us.
Understood.
1 week. How's he gonna kill him?
Are you gonna do it here? Let's just say you're about to see the results of all the research and experiments I've been doing over the last few days. For example, if I write a cause of death and the circumstances leading up to it, I can add a name afterwards and it'll still happen. Ooh, even I didn't know that one. Right on time. Mr. Ray Penber, turn around and you're dead. I am Kira.
It couldn't be. This voice. I've heard it somewhere.
Do you see the man working over there at the coffee shop? I'm gonna kill him just for you.
Don't do it.
I'm afraid I had no choice but to kill him. I figured if I didn't kill at least one person, you wouldn't believe me.
What did he do?
That man has been repeatedly charged with sexual assault. He's managed to avoid conviction every time due to lack of evidence.
I believe you. You're Kira.
I'm sure you care more about your loved ones than any of these people here. Imagine how you'd feel if one of them...
Music's a little too loud.
I've been investigating you. And if you don't do exactly as I say, she will die. And so will the rest of your family. I want the files containing the identities of all the FBI agents who came to Japan. First, take the transceiver out of the envelope, then put the earpiece in, and await my instructions.
A transceiver. This thing looks like a toy. But there'll be no record of this transmission anywhere. He really thought this through.
Now get on the Yamanote line. Once you've boarded, I want you to take the seat closest to the doors.
You should have called his bluff.
If I have even the slightest suspicion that you're not being honest, your girlfriend is as good as dead. How many FBI agents are currently in Japan?
I believe it's 4 teams, 3 agents per team for a total of 12.
Now take the papers out of the envelope.
Does he got all the names?
What is this?
I want you to write down the name of your superior, the one who's heading up this investigation, in the space at the very top of the page.
Let's face it, he hasn't really left me any choice. It's not like he can kill them using just their names.
Any minute now, your boss is going to send you a message with a file attachment. It contains the names and photos of all the FBI agents currently active in Japan. Now, One by one, you're going to look at each photo and then write that agent's name in the space provided. You're going to do this for each agent.
If he's got the names already, why use me? What's he planning to do with them?
Looks like you're done. Now put the transceiver and all the papers back into the original envelope and place them on the rack directly above your head.
I know that voice. Why on earth can't I remember who it belongs to? Who are you?
Oh.
Like Yagami.
Farewell, Ray Penber.
Oh, man. That was sick and twisted the way he did that.
Penber wrote all of those names on pages taken from the death note. Without even realizing it, he was actually signing a death warrant for all of his colleagues. As for Penber's boss, he died of a heart attack after sending all of his agents a file. They all died of heart attacks after receiving the same file.
I've got a report in front of me right now stating that all of our agents in Japan are dead. I can only assume that Kira is behind this. Look, I'm sorry, but
Can't help you out.
we're calling off our investigation. I just got off the phone with the director of the FBI. According to him, it seems that you arranged for the FBI to come to Japan and investigate everyone here associated with the task force.
I felt that it was necessary to uncover Kira's identity.
I find it unbelievable that you would spy on us.
Well, I knew all along we couldn't trust that guy. It's obvious he'll kill anyone who gets in his way, whether they're criminals or not.
Yep,
So much for his sense of justice. He's a murderer.
exactly.
We have another victim. A note was found at the scene.
L. Do you know gods of death love apples?
Damn you, Kira.
He's dead. Ray's dead. No, he was murdered
Yep.
by Kira.
Come on, you can piece together. Figure out who he's following that day.
I figured you're going to find out sooner or later. I don't want you to be alarmed. I'm sure you've heard of this Kira investigation. Well, I'm currently in charge of it. You see, the truth is, the FBI sent 12 of their agents to Japan, and all of them died yesterday. What I'm saying is there's a chance that Kira will actually try to kill anyone who comes after him.
What if he gets you? That's right.
Yeah, he's not above killing his own dad, I don't think.
I will not sit back and let evil triumph.
Please, dear.
I think it's honorable of you, Dad. I'm proud to be able to call you my father. And if anything should ever happen to you, I'm going to find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
Well, I have a feeling you're going to kill your dad eventually. So
Yeah.
are you ultimately going to write your own name in the death note?
It's quite possible that we may all be killed by Kira. If anyone wants to leave this investigation, now is the time. You won't be demoted if you choose not to stay. You have my word. You have to be willing to fight against him, even if that means making the ultimate sacrifice.
Oh, yeah, that's him, all right. There's no doubt about it. I remember him because he told us to get down. But I don't really remember any of the other passengers.
Well, thanks for talking with me anyway. I appreciate it. It's a bit of a long shot.
Can you go to the cops?
But if what I'm thinking is right, Kira could have been one of the passengers on the bus that day. And I know that he's close enough to use this bus route.
Okay, someone else tracking Kira.
5 men, huh? Still, I'm grateful to see that there are as many as 5.
I was about to say, I think it's more than I thought.
The fact that you've chosen to stay means you have a strong sense of justice. I trust all of you.
Huh? El just said that he's decided to trust us now. But honestly, what reason do we have to trust him?
All of us have agreed to put our lives at risk to bring Kira to justice.
You do the same?
But you never have to show your face, do you? You just give the orders. I don't see how you can expect us to work alongside you under those conditions.
If all of us are going to work together on this investigation, and if you truly meant what you said about trusting the 6 of us, could you come here so we can all meet in person?
The thought had already crossed my mind.
He's already here. Please keep what is about to happen a secret between the 8 of us. I'd like to meet the 6 of you whom I trust as soon as possible. Before that, I want you all to go outside of the police building and decide once more if you trust me or not. Okay.
He solved all these difficult cases by himself in the past, so what makes this one so different? The way El's been conducting things so far, odds are he's going to send a stand-in or a proxy of some kind to meet us instead of coming himself.
I think we can trust him. And besides, I don't really see how we can solve this case without his help.
You can't.
Perhaps we should think of it like He's been waiting for this to happen all along.
Why would he do something like that?
Classified information was leaked, so I'm not surprised that he didn't trust us.
In other words, he was waiting for the task force to get narrowed down to only those investigators he could trust.
Mm-hmm.
He needed to weed out anyone who wasn't totally committed.
He's good.
If we're working with that guy, I'm leaving the task force. You don't have to worry.
There it is.
I'm not interested in finding L.
Bye.
Yep.
Well, I think we can trust Al, so I'd be willing to cooperate with him on this investigation.
Count me in.
I'm staying in a suite at the Tato Hotel at the moment. I want you to think of these hotel rooms as the de facto headquarters of this investigation. If this arrangement is acceptable
There's only two now?
to all of you, then split into 2 groups.
Okay.
And stagger your arrival so you come 30 minutes apart.
It seems we're getting closer to each other in equal steps. It's only a matter of time before we collide. So be it. I'm ready to show my face. I'll make my first public appearance as L.
Oh, wow.
Managed to find out about these secret meetings, I'm sure you'd feel compelled to move in. That's what I'm counting on.
The real battle is only just beginning. L.
It's unlocked. Please, let yourselves in.
Ah, good job. What'd you think?
I mean, this show just continues to be so fantastic. I love how the dad is sitting around the dining table with his family, kind of filling them in on what's going on, letting them know about the dangers. And he refers to it as facing this evil. And Light doesn't bat an eye.
Mm-hmm.
Your dad just called you evil. He recognizes you as a mass murderer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even register.
Yeah. And man, Light, ballsy move going out there. I mean, now it's not just the fact of, I want to make this world a better place by getting rid of punishing the bad people and making it safer for the good people and all that stuff. But now it's getting more drunk on his power and I want to see the cool things I can do with this death note, the power of it and how I can toy with people. And cause going out there and facing the FBI agent, I don't know, man, that's pretty ballsy. He didn't have a gun or anything like that on him. Sure, he said that guy over there is going to die of a heart attack, or he said the guy over there is going to die. He did. And he doesn't know, the guy, the FBI agent didn't know how he goes about doing this. He might just need to look at somebody and then, boom, they're dead. And he's like, I've seen your face. So I can see why he didn't turn around. But at the same time, what if he did? There's nothing he could have done then at that moment. Because I feel like if that was L, he would have turned around and would call his bluff and said no, I don't think so. Yeah. So that was interesting. And then also just putting us in the same frame of mind as the cops were there when they said, so I guess he's just willing to kill anyone that gets in his way. So he's just a murderer. And that's kind of what you were thinking too, as this is all unfolding this episode. So now, he goes, he's still the main person that we're focusing on, but now this feels like the big shift to him being the villain. I mean, not, you could say he was a villain as soon as he started to kill people, but
it feels also, because he talks about how he was just going to use the inmates to run experiments to kind of perfect his methods, right? And in the last episode we watched, when he had that idea, it seemed very in line with Light as he had kind of started this journey with going after criminals. The way I heard it in this episode was sort of like a scientist using lab rats. They're the lab rats. The real game is outsmarting the other scientists. The real game is now getting the cops and the being the superior in every way. So you had talked about drunk on his own power, but that was sort of how it struck me in terms of his method of drunkenness was just his superiority and his now desire to further prove that by going after like a big game hunter or something.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of it. Huge ego there, and kind of the fact of, if I am, smarter than them, then I deserve to have this kind of power, and I deserve to, wield it as a god and create the world I want to. If they're smart enough to catch me, then okay, then I guess maybe I wasn't deserving of this power after all. But we'll see. Which again, it's becoming more than just what it started out to be. Is I'm just going to take care of I'm going to use this to take care of the murderers and everything. And I would like to see him actually doing research on, because when you watch Dexter, he's like, you got to prove it beyond a doubt. When if you ever seen Dexter, like he's basically like, same thing. It's like serial killer that goes after bad people and only kills bad people.
Goes after other serial killers.
Yeah, and it would have been nice to see like Light kind of do that research and see, because he's got access to his dad's files and be like, okay, this guy's gotten off because of lack of evidence, but like the evidence was there, and like it was not, because when you say someone got off because of lack of evidence, maybe there was lack of evidence because they were fucking innocent. Of course, if they're getting accused of sexual assault like a bunch of different times, probably not a coincidence that they're just that they probably are guilty. But again, he doesn't know for certain, and so that's the other thing. I'm wondering like when that's gonna catch up to him. But like I don't think it matters, because right now he's killing innocent people, but we're trying to stop him. But I want to see what happens when he kills someone innocent who like hasn't done anything wrong and has been trying to stop him. I want to see what he does then.
The collateral damage of his actions.
Exactly.
The other thing about the whole dining room scene that really struck me too was when Light first helps his sister with her homework.
Mm-hmm.
He seems human. Like he seems to care about his sister. He even like rigs the notebook in his desk. He kind of framed that under the desire to protect family and anyone else who might come across the notebook. So there was a sociopathic kind of feel to him when he's sitting at his table, and like his sister is so concerned for his dad and his mom is so concerned for his dad. And he's there like, yeah, Dad, keep going.
Yeah.
And there are two ways that one could see that. One being, I know I'm Kira and I know I'm never going to kill my dad, so he's safe. I can support him. And the other is, I know he's not going to stop. I might as well encourage him and we'll just see what happens next. Like sort of that more disconnected, more sociopathic sense. I want to believe that his intention was the former, but regardless of what the intention was, I definitely believe he's going to wind up killing his dad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it will be very interesting to see at that point in his journey and sort of the like psychosis that he's developing, how he responds to his own actions for that.
Yeah, because we're already 5 episodes in. He's like killing innocent people, and so yeah, I mean, it's like just the escalation that it's only going to get crazier. So interesting to see.
Yeah, the show escalates fast, so fast.
Yep. Going on to episode number 6 next.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just a kid.
This is him?
He's nothing like I thought he'd be.
I'm Yagami of the NPA.
Matsuda.
I'm Aizawa.
Mugi.
Yukita.
Bang.
What the hell was that?
If I were Kira, you'd be dead, Mr. Soichiro Yagami, chief of the NPA. Kira needs a face and a name in order to commit murder. Please do not give out your name so carelessly. Instead, let's value our lives.
I knew that he needed a face to kill someone, but I don't remember any evidence that showed that he needed a name, too.
You clearly weren't listening.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I realize he's been cautious from the very beginning, but I still can't tell if he trusts us or not.
No, I just find them distracting. I can't stand it when people's cell phones are ringing while I'm trying to talk. Please make yourselves comfortable.
Right. Looks like he's like a little goblin, like a little Shinigami himself. Big eyes.
Excuse me, L?
And from now on, I'll have to ask that you stop calling me L. It's Ryuzaki now, just to be safe.
If we know that he needs a name and a face to kill, couldn't we cut down on the number of victims by keeping criminals' names from the news?
If we do that, we'll only be putting the general public at risk.
Because he needs to kill.
Kira is childish, and he hates losing. I'm also childish, and I hate to lose. That's how I know.
Would you mind being a little more specific for us?
Early on in the investigation, I tried to provoke Kira with that broadcast. Up until then, we thought that Kira would only go after criminals. But as we all witnessed, he didn't hesitate to kill my stand-in. He's met each of my challenges head-on, and he's never missed an opportunity to return the favor.
And rub it in.
If you choose to withhold the names of your worst criminals, I'll kill petty criminals or the innocent. I'm holding the whole world hostage, so who's it gonna be? But all those who oppose me by hiding criminals, you are truly evil.
You're getting good in his psyche.
Psychologically, he'll start to feel cornered, and that will cause him to take some kind of drastic action. Latest killings anger the international policing community. Nations agree to send 1,500 investigators to Japan. For Kira, this will be way beyond what he faced with the FBI, and that will cause him to take some kind of drastic action.
So he'll think there are 1,500 when there are really only 7 of us. And since none of these investigators exist...
It just might work.
Well, before we celebrate, I'll tell you the rest of my thoughts on the Kira case. Kira works alone, and to some extent he can control a victim's time of death and their actions before dying. Please keep that in mind and listen carefully to what I have to say next. On December 14th, 12 FBI investigators entered Japan. Here we are on December 19th. Using prison inmates, Kira conducts experiments manipulating his victims' actions before they die. During this window of only 5 days, Kira became aware of the FBI's presence and obviously felt threatened. And as we all know, on December 27th,
I got a hold of a file which contained all the names and faces of the FBI investigators in Japan, and I succeeded in killing each one of them.
What you doing?
December 19th to December 27th.
During this period, to the best of our knowledge, at least 23 individuals died of heart attacks. But these victims were different from Kira's previous targets. They were all alleged criminals, ex-convicts, or suspects in ongoing investigations, so legally speaking, they were innocent. He killed that many people so we'd be unable to tell the decoys from those who were actually used. In truth, he probably only needed a few.
Shit.
I suspect Kira had to be one of the people being investigated by the FBI between the 14th and the 19th of December. These are files provided by the FBI, and they contain additional information you might find useful.
Well, we can clear my son. He's clearly not Kira.
Does anyone have any questions?
I do have one question for you, and it pertains to what you said to us earlier about how you hate to lose. Does the fact that you've shown us your face mean that you've lost?
That's right. I have lost the battle, but I'm not going to lose the war. I want to show Kira that we're all willing to risk our lives if that's what it takes, and that justice will prevail no matter what.
Plus, he still doesn't know his name, even if he gets what he looks like.
I had my doubts about whether it was really him at first, but there's no mistaking it. This man is L.
And he's never seen the sun.
Yes.
What's the deal? He still doesn't trust us?
No, I think it's a fair request. Kira's been getting information from our headquarters from the very beginning, so there's a good chance that he's one of us.
He's risking his life to be here.
And he wants to feed you all different information.
A single decisive factor is all I need.
Just one oversight. A single piece of evidence is all it would take. It could cost me my life.
Just one thing.
If he uses his note, a god of death usually appears in front of him or her within 39 days after he or she uses the note.
39 days is oddly specific.
You already finished studying?
I haven't missed anything. The biggest risk I've taken so far was that bus jacking incident. But they'll never be able to connect it with Kira. Fortunately for me, both the police and Elle don't know that Kira can kill people by means other than a heart attack. If anyone were to discover that fact, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Your father's been pulling overnighters with no change of clothes, so you're going to bring these to him.
Why don't I go? I could use a break.
Thanks, Light. I owe you one next time.
So, I guess this'll give you a chance to spy on the police. Oh, you're bringing a page. Planning to kill someone?
No, but lately I've been bringing a page with me every time I go out, just in case.
In case you need to freak somebody out? In case you need to write someone's name down?
It's like bringing the loaded gun, right?
Yeah.
Ray said that he was planning to go to Shinjuku. That same day, 4 people died of heart attacks in the Shinjuku area. There's no way it was a coincidence. Kira can kill in other ways. It doesn't have to be a heart attack.
And she put it together.
Yep.
Who can she tell this to, though?
Please. I need to speak directly with someone from the Special Investigation Task Force. It's urgent.
Oh no, now she's gonna die.
There's no one at headquarters?
Can you contact them somehow? I have information relating to the Kira investigation.
The Kira investigation? Hi, I'm Detective Soichiro Yagami's son, Light Yagami. I brought my father a change of clothes, but it doesn't look like he's in. Can I leave them here?
Sure. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, Light.
I just need to sign my name on this form, right?
So we got her name now? Off that?
Excuse me. My father is actually in charge of the Kira investigation.
Tell me and I'll tell him.
His cell phone is off at the moment, but I should be able to contact him soon. A number of FBI agents were just killed, and a lot of detectives have quit the case because they're afraid of Kira.
Light, it's probably better if you don't discuss this with...
Yeah.
Besides, I feel like I can trust her. You can almost see it in her eyes.
Now look at his eyes.
You thought this through. Well, am I right? You understand why I can't just give you my father's cell phone number, but I have no problem letting you use my phone to talk to him. You'll have to trust my father and I, which I hope won't be too difficult for you.
Leaning on a little thick there, Light.
Thank you so much. She walked right into that one, didn't
No, she's smarter than this.
you? Must be pretty brave to be getting involved in the Kira case like this.
Oh, not really.
She's trying to get more information out of you.
We've been talking and I just realized I don't even know your name. My name is Light Yagami.
My name's Shoko Maki.
Miss Maki? Miss Maki, I've been thinking about Kira's powers, and I believe they enable him to somehow control his victims before they die.
It's odd that you say that because that's exactly what I've been thinking.
I guess she's not as smart as I thought.
Kira can kill in a number of ways, not just with a heart attack.
She knows? Who is this woman? So what you're saying is anytime Kira wants one of his murders to go undetected, he wouldn't use a heart attack.
Right. I'm almost positive that someone I know may have met Kira.
I'm sorry, but if a person came in saying they'd met Kira, the police would be more than a little skeptical.
That's why I need to explain it in person to someone from Task Force headquarters. He was one of the 12 FBI agents who came to Japan to investigate Kira.
Could it be?
You see, he was also my fiancé. While he was working, he got caught up in a bus jacking.
This is the one thread that he needs to get rid of.
Ray Penber.
Please tell me she was smart enough to give him a fake name.
I know.
Nothing. I'm sorry to hear that he passed away. So, what makes you think he met Kira on that bus?
Because 8 days after that bus was hijacked, he died, along with the other FBI investigators. The same man had attempted to rob a bank 2 days before he hijacked that bus. Then he dies in an accident. I mean, really, what are the odds? I've come to believe that Kira set up that bus jacking. It was planned to bring him into contact with my fiancé in order to obtain information regarding the identities of the others.
She's good.
It suggests that heart attacks aren't the only way Kira can kill people.
Ooh, that image. I think she knows. She gave him a fake name.
Please give him a fake name.
And based on that, you're saying Kira has other ways of killing people? Don't take this the wrong way, but I think that's a bit of a leap of faith.
If Kira was controlling the hijacker, chances are he killed him too. I've been wondering about that bus jacking ever since my fiancé first told me about it. He didn't mention any names or anything like that, but he told me one thing.
What did he say?
That he'd been put in a situation where he had to show his FBI ID to someone. He wasn't allowed to show his ID. Whoever saw his ID that day is responsible for the deaths of all the agents.
Unbelievable. She figured it out.
Yep.
This must be the oversight Light was worried about. You're the only one who knows any of this, and you want nothing more than to avenge your fiancé by bringing Kira to justice, right?
Sorry, I can't allow that to happen.
Your testimony could be central to the case.
It could.
Oh no.
The person your fiancé showed his ID to on the bus that day, it had to be Kira.
That's right.
This woman, if she'd spoken to the police before I met her, it seems there's a god on my side after all, and not just a god of death.
Damn it! So what this one did a really good job of, like, it's a fun cat and mouse game, obviously, between Elle and Light, and we saw Light, how impressive he was in the previous episode, and now this one we're seeing Elle and like how he is just hot on his trail and catching up to him. I think one of the reasons Elle was glad to whittle it down to just these 5. He's like, these 5 people are interested, so one of them could be Kira, and they want to stay this close to keep an eye on the investigation. Or, if things come out, the circle is even smaller, so it's easier to investigate that way. And it was smart when he was saying like, oh yeah, let's make Kira think that there's like more than just the 6, that there's a lot, so that he doesn't get wise to the fact that, he then stop using the inside information or whatever. Like he still thinks that like, okay, there's still like 1,500 people that they go through, so there's no way that they can track me now. So it's a good little chess move.
Yeah, absolutely. Ray's fiance is so impressive. I don't know if we ever got her full name. Obviously, we're terrible with names, so if we did,
yeah,
I forgot it. I'm so desperately hoping that she gave him a fake one because she's incredibly smart.
Yep.
And her powers of deduction are amazing. And God, if she was on the case, it would be so fantastic.
But I feel like she can't survive because they can't figure out this soon who Kira is. The Kira's Light. I mean, maybe they can. I mean, that would just be pretty wild to have it like be revealed already from here. Yeah. What I liked about this one is I felt the most tense in this because of that whole moment. Like the tension they built, that whole scene with Light and Ray's fiance was just masterful. I mean, like look over her shoulder and the way Light looked and how menacing and I kept waiting like any minute now he's just gonna write her name down and like he's gonna the way he just enjoys toying with people is pretty sick.
Yeah. And I love how our god of death, our Shiganami, was even so impressed by her. He was like, my God, she figured it all out.
Yeah.
And I think, like, with what you said, it feels right that she has to die because she's like almost too smart to live and she's crossed paths with Light. At the same time, Light loves the one-upmanship. He's kind of falling into this game and like he sort of lusts for the superiority now over Elle.
Yeah.
Well, here's someone who would also give him a run for his money. So I could see there being a world in which, for the sake of the game and to further prove his superiority, he doesn't kill her right now, but would maybe like intend to sometime later and just like pray to God she's giving him a different name. Or like, I don't know, maybe run to the courthouse and legally change her name like right away.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a loophole.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I think she probably stays alive longer. And because I mean, Light, again, like you said, I mean, he just wants to prove his superiority, so he might like the fact that someone out there knows that he's Kira and that like, but like can't do anything about it. And like, who's gonna believe you? Plus, they don't know how he goes about doing things. So he could write a bunch of names in the death note on dates far in the future, and you know it happens. And they're just like, okay, well, I was in jail. Like, I mean, how would I have access to doing this? Yeah, there's a lot of things that still could happen. So I'm just interested to see where this goes. I mean, you say it after every episode, but it just escalates so quickly.
So the thought that I had was they went through the extra step of not only telling each other their names, but also the characters for how their names are spelled.
Yeah.
So maybe she did give her real name, but maybe she didn't give the right characters.
Yeah, because they said if you do their spelling wrong.
Yeah. So that could be a loophole.
Yep. That very much well could be.
That could keep her alive.
Good call, Beautiful, because that was interesting when they said it that way. Yeah, I tracked that too. I'm just like, it's interesting that they're saying that now. I'm like, but I thought, okay, that's, maybe it's a Japanese custom thing that, I mean, I just thought that it was unusual that they had it there, but I also didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, it's just, it could be like my ignorance for the Japanese like culture and whatnot. So yeah, I think you're right though. I think that she gave them the right name, but spelled differently.
I really hope so.
Yeah, I hope she sticks around too.
And it was also interesting, like the way the characters that went into his name, and somebody had made a comment about paying attention to the characters on one of our videos earlier, because lights are moon and then night god. So just very interesting the way that they're playing around with like light and dark, illumination and shadow.
Yeah.
When it comes to all things around light.
Do you think he's going to do the Tyrion Lannister and like give the 6 people different information so that he can figure out which one of them maybe like might be Kira or feeding, or that's who Kira gets the information from?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Now my question with that is they're not allowed to take notes, and the way that Light has been getting information from his dad has been through the files on his computer. So they're not allowed to take notes.
Well, his dad could still they're not allowed to take notes in the meeting there, but it doesn't mean he's not going to put information into the computer when he gets back.
True. That kind of feels like defeating the purpose of not taking notes. Yeah. If it's all supposed to be like secretive and hush hush and not revealing. But it's interesting to think about how I feel like if they can't take notes, this could go on for a while to build Elle's trust in the 6 people, only to have that trust broken later on because, Light's dad makes an off-the-cuff remark that's seemingly nothing and somehow is like suddenly everything.
Yeah. Let us know your thoughts about this down below in the comments. And if you want early ad-free access and our full uncut reactions, you can get a month ahead and see every moment over on our Patreon. And thanks so much for watching Death Note, for staying for the discussion. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.